Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I am going to be showing you how to build a bus in Plane Crazy. Now I'm going to be showing you how to build this bus right in front of me. So let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so first what you want to do is you basically want to get the main frame of the body. So the body is made up of many parts, and one sec. The body's made up of many parts, and the video is smoother because I turned down my quality settings. But this frame has relies on basically mostly 1x7 beams with a round wedge out on the corners. So first we are going to start with the front of the bus. So you want to get your round wedge out. You need to place 5 of them, and you want to paint them this color. You can just put here 2 and it'll automatically give you the color. Then you want to get your lights. You want to get your lights, and make sure that your lights have these settings. You want these settings, and if you don't have those settings, it will just look really weird because it will just be all over the place, I think. I don't know why I said I think, but now as you see, the front is a bit longer than my previous tutorials. Also, thank you for 1,900 views on my previous coach tutorial in like March or February. Thank you so much for that. But you want to place a block there, and you just basically want to place a block all the way down there. And you don't want to paint these, but you want to paint the outside. So you have one block, and then you want to go into your blocks and get your block 1x0x9. Do that, and then what you want to do is you want to just place these blocks here. Now if I go to this side, you can see it's a half wedge, so I'm just going to replace these. So I'm leaving these 2 out, and then I'm just going to paint the outside ones. When I say outside ones, I mean these ones. You want to get your wedges, and you want to go to a half wedge. You want to go there and there. Boom and boom. Now what you want is you want a beam 1x7 on top of that on both sides. So that's how tall the bus is going to be. The roof's going to be not on top of these, but on the top of not on top. I can't do English. Then what you want to do is you just want to do a wedge, and then 3 blocks on top of that. You want to get your wedge again. You want to get your block, and then you want to get your half wedge. So now you basically just paint it, and then you can start working on the inside, basically. So what you want to do is, if I look into this bus, you can see that there is stairs there. So you want to get your stairs and make the material fabric, and just place it along there. Now I recommend you do it like here. I think that's what I did with my, that's what I did with my other bus, So then what you want to do is you want to now set the materials to default, get your blocks, and you want to get a beam 1x4 and just fill it in like that. Now what you want to do is you want to get a wheel and you want to place it like this. Now make sure you have arrows turned on, because the arrow for this needs to be facing towards the front of your plot, and the other wheel needs to be facing towards the back of your plot or the back of the bus. So it needs to be facing like that, otherwise your controls will be messed up. So then if I copy this and then paste it, it's got the so now you've got the wheels done. You want to just we'll do that at the end. So now you want to get your glass material. You want to get your glass wedges, and I believe it's a wedge 1x4. So you have that. Then you have your wedge. And then your wedge 1x2. And then you want your wedge 1x2 on there. And then this will be the start of your roof. Now you want to make sure all those wedges up on the front are glass, and then so it looks cool. And then you want to just fill that in and color it the same color you had. I recommend this shade of grey here. So then you want to do the door now. So I am going to copy this. So now first what you want to do is you want to fill in these two blocks here, and you want to make sure that the material is glass. Now you want to get your motor. You want to get your motor, and you can make it face to front. I make mine face to front, but I recommend you make it face to front, otherwise it will not work properly or how I intend it to work. So now you want your glass material. Select your glass material, and you want to make sure it's facing like that. And then you want to do the other side like this. Make sure you don't do it here, don't do it there, because we're going to fill in that. Get your triangle wedge. Is it triangle wedge? No, yeah, get your glass triangle wedge and place it on top of that. Then what you actually have to delete those two blocks and replace them with glass block 1x0x9. So if I can get the right thing, you want to make sure that little gaps on the bottom, you want to boom, and you want to do this. Then do that and paint this. Paint that grey, and then you've got the other side of the bus done. Now we need to work on this side. So what you want to do is you want to get your block, just fill this in make it grey, of course, and then get your glass material, get your glass beam 1x4, and then your glass block, and then that is the front of your bus done. Now just paint the glass black. Paint the glass black, and then you will have the front of your bus done. So just paint this. Make sure you leave that grey. That's how it is on the other bus model. I think, yeah. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. You want to get rid of these glass. You want to get rid of those wedges 1x2 on the top, and you want to replace them with 1x3. Yeah, I thought that looked weird. I'm going to replace them with 1x3, just so the motor's under the glass, and so it's the same on the other side. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the body of the bus. So you want to get a block, and then you want to place 3 1x7s. So basically 6 in total, so 3 each side. Oh. Then you want to place 2 blocks. Now, yes, this is backward, but, well, when I say backward, I mean it's a bit, yeah. So you want to place 2 blocks. Now, this is not exactly in line, because it's moved backward a bit. It's not the very front where the bus is made. But you basically want to do the same as the front. I don't mean like copy the front over, because then that would just look weird. That would just look like you built a train or something. You want to put your half wedges. Now you just basically want to do the same thing for the tires as you did at the front. Now it's your option if you want to make it's your choice if you want to make these back tires turn. I don't recommend you make them turn, but you can if you want, because this bus is quite bad at turning. So if you want to make the back wheels turns for sharp turning, then you can do that. But yeah, the bus is a bit bad at turning. Then you want to get, so now you want to get your beam 1x4, and this is where the back of the bus comes, and you want to do 5 round wedge outs at the back. So now you want to do a light, and you want to paint this light color brick code 41. So just type 41 or type this, or you can press that color. So now you've painted those backlights. You want to copy these controls here. So copy and paste. You want to copy these controls. Pause the video if you need to. Then what you want to do is you want to make the back 3. You want to place 3 blocks. So 1. So that's 3 high. So that is lifted up by a bit, just to let you know. So it's 1, 2, 3, it's 3 high. So you want to place this at the back, half blocks, boom. Now you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to place 5 blocks above these lights. So it should look like that. Then you want to get your half blocks, and you want to do that. So now there is engine parts to make noise. just to feel like you're actually in a proper bus. So those engine parts are, you need to get a water propeller, and you want to get a water propeller each side and a propeller. So this propeller normal controls, but this you want to do J and J, and then you just want to cover these up. That's just my dog. So then you want to get your glass material, and you want to do that. You want to just place a 3x3 of glass. Then you want to get your default material and just place around it. So now you have that done. So now let's extend the bottom of this. So you want to place a beam 1x7 in these parts, and then you want to do the same on top. Now I'll tell you why you need those controls for the engine in a second, because you've also got a fan at the back. Okay. So now for the one on top, you need to place 3 blocks for here and 3 blocks for here. Then you want to get your beam 1x7 and just fill it in here. Now you want to paint this all grey. So I'll see you back when I've painted this all grey. Okay, so now I'm just doing the finishing touches for the outside, well, basically painting. Now you want to get your tyres, and you want to get your tyres, and you have to make sure they're facing the same way as the front tyres. So this tyre facing the back, the arrow facing the back of the plot, and this tyre arrow facing the front of the plot. Now you want to make sure that your your back wheels have these controls. You want to make sure they have these controls, and these controls are important because then your bus will not function again. So then now you want to get your round wedge out, and you want to place them on top of here. So then you just paint them, and at the back it will look like it's like got a back window like coaches have, but this is not a coach. Or you could classify it as a coach, but really it's a passenger bus. Now what you want to do is you just want to fill this in. You want to fill it in so then you can add your window. And do the same on the other side. And beam 1x4. Then you want to paint it the same colour as your bus, which shouldn't take long. So now what you want to do is you want to get your fabric material, and you just want to paint this fabric. Paint it fabric, and you want to paint the front fabric, don't forget the front. So now that's basically parts of the bus done. So so now what you want to do is you want to get your beam 1x7, and well, actually, first we can do the interior, because this was going to be a part 2, but I think just to get it done now would be quicker. So what you want to do is you want to get your thing like that. Now you want to get your half wedge. You want to switch your materials over to default, and you want to get a beam 1x4 on both sides. And then you just want to now what you want to do is you just want to get the seat, and you want to paint it the same color as the main pilot seat on the bottom. So if I just get that main pilot seat color, you can paint the bottom of these seats 327. So now you just do this. You place them along. Now, one thing you can do if you want to is make the bus seats like this. So I'm actually going to do that, so then it looks more cool. And then, so I'll see you back when I've placed the seats like this. Okay, so now what I've done is I've placed all the seats, and I've basically painted the bottom of them the main pilot seat colour. Now you want to get your blocks, and you want to get your beam 1x7. If I can actually place it on top. If I can, yeah, playing crazy does this. So what you want to do is you want to place your 1x7 and make sure it meets up with the end. So like that. And yes, I just did bang my mouse because my mouse wasn't working for a second. You do your beam 1x7, and then you do that. I don't know why I just did that, but you now paint the top, and you basically just want to fill in the top. So I'll see you when I've done that. And voila, it's now been filled in by a magic fairy, which definitely was not me. Now you basically just want to get your beam 1x7 and make sure it's a glass material, and just fill it in. Now the windows will be 4 blocks high, because this is a passenger bus. We want all of our passengers to be able to see every little detail outside of their window. So you want to fill this in with 1x7s, and it should fit perfectly if you've done the sizing correct. It should fit perfectly, which I have done the sizing correct. So I'll see you when I've filled in this side. Now the bus windows have been done. Now what you just want to do is you just want to paint them black, because we want our passengers to see every little detail while being really tinted so they can barely see. Just do that on both sides. Now yes, when you look in a specific direction, your windows will be clear, but yeah. So now what you want to do is just break in that at the front. This is where your main pilot seat's gonna go. I'm just gonna place a pilot seat, but you want to place a main pilot seat. You want to place it there, and you want to get a cylinder. Make sure the material is fabric, so it looks like a steering wheel. And then you want to get it like that, and you want to paint it black. Now you want to get the diamond. You want to switch to diamond plate, and you want to get your diamond plate trapdoor just to make it look like it's you know, like like the floor's diamond plate. Now what you want to do is you want to get your, actually you want to keep it as diamond plate, and you just want to get your, I think you need to keep it as diamond plate, I'm just trying to see in here. No, you want to make your materials default. Sorry if I keep looking over here, it's just because I'm checking the time on the recording, which is it's 25 minutes and it's 35 seconds right now. I don't know why I told you the exact time, because the time's never exact because it always changes. But you want to do the exact same thing I'm doing, and you want to get your half wedge from the half block section, and you just want to make it look like this. Now you want to get your grey colour, or the colour you built for the outside, or the colour you use for the outside of your bus, and just paint it like that, so now what you want to do is you want to get your horn, wherever it is. You want to get your horn, and you just want to place it. I'm going to place it up here, if I can actually get it to. You want to place it up here. You can place 2, but I placed 1. I placed 1 in my original design. But for this design, I'm going to place 2. Now you want to go back to your half blocks, and you want to place them like this. And you want to get your, you don't want to place a skylight thing. So now what you want to do is you want to close this back up. So just materials, glass wedge 1x4, paint it black, and boom. So now what you want to do is 2 is 1 block away from the light. You want to delete that, and you want to get your water propellers, and you want to get your ladder. Now make sure the material is default, and then you want to paint it the colour that you did for the outside of your bus. For me it's 165, 165, 165. Now you want the controls for this. I just accidentally deleted it. Why is it so hard to delete ladders in Plane Crazy? Do not do what I did. So the controls you want for your water propeller is you want B and V. So increased power is B and decreased power is V. Now I'm pretty sure that's what I use for my other fan. If I can actually get the controls, no I can't. But that's what I use for my other fan on the back. And then just place your ladder there and do that, and paint the fan, and paint the fan black and the ladder on the outside white. Now you can choose to paint the underside if my game will load. Well, you want to paint the underside. It's your option, but it looks best when you paint the underside. So I'm just going to paint the underside. I don't know why am I calling the underside. So you want to paint under the bus. And then what you want to do is you can test drive it now, but we have one more thing. You want to delete this block there, and you want to place it with an anchored block. Now you want to paint it the same color, and make sure it has these controls like that. So now your bus is done. You can choose to add the mirrors. I don't think you should add the mirrors because it's basically just a waste of time. Let's test drive it. So I'll be in my original bus here, and so this is what the bus will feel like. So that's still in the air because that is not going to be usable. Well, actually it is. So this is what it looks. So so you hold B, then you hold W, and then you can start driving. So this is what the bus feels like. It can't make sharp turns, so and it also takes time for it to stop. But then if you want the engine noises off, well, you can't really turn the engine noises off because they'll be on. But if you want to turn the water propellers off, you hold V for the back one. So you hold V to turn that off, and you hold J to turn the propellers inside off, and then press M, and then hold S. And one unique thing is that if I go to nighttime, you got reverse lights. So we've got lights, well, headlights. So that is it for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial today. Pretty fun, to be honest. It took forever to complete. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.